Live from Triple Three Media Services, where we connected voices. Ladies and gentlemen, our viewer, because of you, the journey that has been hard and impossible has definitely become possible, and the nation benefits from. Today, I happens to be Mentor Paul, and we are having a very special guest for tonight's Gale Presenter interview with me here. I'd love to take this opportunity to welcome my honorable with me officially. So, honorable, you're most welcome.
Thank you very much, the interviewer.
Thank you so much also for turning up for this interview. First thing first, you let us know something about you. Maybe tell us your name and the faculty and the course you are doing, so that people outside will get to know more about you.
Thank you very much, colleagues and the students' body. My name is called Mungulan Brian. I'm a student of Bachelor's of Science with Education. That's chemistry and mathematics. I happen to be in year 2, and that's basically basically what I can introduce for now, and more will be discussed when we continue. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. You have had it by yourself now. The name is Munguleni Brian. That happens to be one of the candidates for Gildy Race. And I swear you, at the end of this, you get to know him so much if you haven't interacted with him. So we are moving to the next thing. Being in the Gildy Race is not an easy thing, you know that. Now you need to give an assurance. Those things that personifies that you are very fit, or what motivated you to contest or be the aspirant for Gildy Race for 11th game.
Okay, thank you very much, my interviewer and the listeners outside there. You see, leadership is a progressive process, and basically it is a student leadership, which we can also attribute it to be politics, and basically politics is identifying the challenges in the society and solving the challenges that are in the society. In regards to the question you have posed to me, you realize that to be a Gildy leader or a Gildy president in general, you control all the affairs of the students, and the students look at you as a pillar. In that regard, I have been a leader before. I have been solving students' problems way back from my primary, and in also secondary. I studied in St. Joseph's College Ombatsi, where I served in various positions of student leadership. I served as the assistant mayor, I served as the chairpersons of various clubs, and also when I reached A level, I also served as the chairperson of UNSA for the Great College of St. Joseph's College Ombatsi, and I didn't stop there. I also served as the chairperson of UNSA Rue City, that is the place where we are. And when I also joined here, my initial plan was to become a chief racer of 2024-2025, but I a bit arrived late, and I was called by very many to actually come and contest. By that time I was in town, and I missed that chance. But when we are now about to end our orientation, the students entrusted me as their class coordinator for the Faculty of Education here, the one of 2024-2025, of which up to now I'm still doing. And I didn't also stop there. I had to also apply as a GLS for Faculty of Education. I served in the 10th Guild, and by the grace of God and the competencies I have, the Guild President and the committee also appointed me as the Minister of Academic Affairs, and I served the students' body diligently. Thank you.
So, definitely somebody else that would have been in position to conclude that all what you have given to us, I'm very sure, because of the leadership experience, everything you have, you are very fit to be in a position. And you also believe that?
I believe that.
Very good, that's good. That's let me say this actually for the first time, and maybe you never know, I'll keep on saying it in case if you make it through. Mungulan Brian for you there. So we are moving to the next question, Honorable. If you see, this time around, before you have been a leader before, and you will continue being a leader, that is the truth I know. You may come to realize before you make a step, You must have vision for something. So what is your vision for Moni University and the students in case if you become the 11th grade? And in that regard also, you may help us to point out the 3 problems that the students are facing and how are you going to address them?
You see, what leaders do, as I had previously said, is they identify challenges, and the challenges come anytime. The challenge can even come today, the challenge can even come tomorrow, and challenges come at any time. And our responsibility as leaders is now to identify these challenges without or with the help of the students. Sometimes the students report to you the challenges, sometimes you just see the challenges as a leader by yourself. So I have been serving the 10th grade, and you realize that there are so many things that have not been done in a manner which could not be better than life. For example, you realize that we have challenges in the infrastructure. You realize that the population of the university is growing, and that means the leaders from the top management up to where we are, the guild, even up to where the coordinators, the class coordinators are, they should also plan in that way. So as leaders, our main emphasis will be to advocate for more of these furnitures, because we know as the university grows, the population grows. And that is very key.
That reminds me, we came to realize whenever there is a lecture which constitutes of very many students, they may end up going to look for, say as well they do, make themselves comfortable during the lecture period. And in that regard, I think you have a very valid point. And population has increased, to be honest, and it keeps on increasing. And the challenges also keeps on adding up. Now, as being a leader, now this may come to another question. You may come to realize you served in 10th grade, and you point out the challenge of 10th grade, and someone out there would ask you, you have been 10th grade, what have you done by then?
You see, in leadership, there will always be obstacles. There are some things which as a leader you will do, and there are some things which as a leader you will not do, based on where you are positioned. So you realize that as a guild president, you can have that connection with the top management of the university, with the vice chancellor, with the dean of students, where the challenges facing the students can easily be addressed. There is that hierarchy where if there are challenges, just like I've told you, there are challenges, they reach various categories of leaders before they reach the top management, which is the Moni University Senate. That takes decisions on what challenges the students are facing and how they can be addressed. So as a leader, you raise up these challenges and you also stand tall to let people know that these are the challenges which the students are facing, and these challenges are true and they must be solved. And as being a guild president, you are part of the University Senate, the University Council, and you are entitled to talk. So as a leader in the Senate, when the council organizes meetings, you realize that you must be able to talk the challenges the students are facing.
So in that regard, also very good. And you have pointed out actually also another point. All of us believe that the students encounter problems. And now in case, let's consider this situation whereby students are protesting because of tuition increase and poor service